Okay, guys, good morning to everybody. Today is the 22nd of February 2026. Let's talk about gold today. All right, the target is 5385. Wait a minute, Cal. The gold is now trading at 5107, and you're predicting 5385. Are you crazy? Well, crazy anytime, anywhere, right? Isn't that correct? So the thing is this, guys, there's a potential $280 upside on gold from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Now, some of you may think this is crazy, this is absurd. But the thing is this, previously when I predict the market, right? Gold was at 2000. I predicted 2008. It's a number that is from the sky, so everybody think that it's crazy, Cal. And then we hit 2008, I say 3003, 3150 first. And again, this is like a brand new number. People think I'm nuts about it. And then it hits 310, 3150. Then I give the next number, 3350. It done again. And I give the last number at 3878. It went all the way there. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is this. Now, those numbers were really numbers that I calculated, and the market really goes there, right? So today, 5385 is not a number that is plugging from the air. 5385 is under CRAZII under our KCB teaching. So it's something that we have seen over the last, what, how many years? 2011, 2009. That's where we have the first creation of KCB. And of course, we evolve and make it better. And then we have now the fresh KCB concept since what, 2010 onwards. So for the last 16 years, okay, KCB is nothing new to all of us. It's definitely, we've seen it before, and the accuracy, in my opinion, is pretty high. So we are going to zoom into this right now. But before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Now, this is not a talk show to give you the reason to go and put your all in and buy gold and then go crazy for it. It's just basically a sharing session whereby I saw something in the market and I want to share with you. Now, my little luck with gold has been pretty decent, okay? So that's why I felt compelling to share this with you, and I really want you to make some money out of this for Chinese New Year, for your Valentine's Day that's passed, but it's okay. You can do it for your birthday, your own celebration and stuff like that. But because today is about sharing on gold and what to do, I need everybody to do me a favor, those online right now. Can you text the word disclaimer right now in the comment box? At 31 of you, I need to see at least 20 people texting the word disclaimer before I continue, so that I'm protected by this. Yeah, I don't want to become the point whereby, if things goes well, everybody's happy. But when things goes bad, people are like, oh, Cal, you did this, you did that. Oh my God, that's always the biggest headache. Yeah. All right, so guys, I have 10 people now. I have put the word disclaimer. I need 20 people because we have 29 people now. Two have dropped off because they fear disclaimer. Okay. All right. 12 people have put disclaimer on the comment box. I want to see 20. If I don't see 20, I won't continue. Very simple, guys. We have 30 of us here. We just have to do that. Yeah. Come on, guys. 12, 13 people now. I can see I'm seeing number jumping here. Now, because today the sharing is going to be very, very important. Okay. And of course, there's a lot of money that can be made. So I really need you to do me a favor, yeah, to protect me and the entire crazy community, and obviously all my team members and stuff like that. I want you to put the word disclaimer right now. We have 16 people now putting disclaimer. I need four more, guys. Four more. Come on, just any four of you. Just key the word disclaimer in the comment box and we are ready to go. The longer you drag, the longer this session will be. And then, of course, we're going to waste each other time. Come on, guys. It's not too far away. If you're not driving, if you're not busy at the moment right now, just key the word disclaimer, DISCLAIMER. Okay. All right. There's some. Okay. Someone said, hey, Cal, some of them may not understand English. Then you won't be here. You cannot be, right? Okay. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay. We have one more coming in. So we have two more to go. Come on, guys. Just need two more. Where are you? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So we are waiting for the last one. Okay. Yes, done. Thank you very much, Nif. All right. Appreciate that. Okay. This is the way to protect. Yeah. You don't get yourself in trouble for nothing. Yeah. Okay. So what am I talking about gold today? Let's look at gold chart of last Friday. Now, this is gold chart as of last Friday. Beautiful chart. Excellent. Okay, the gold chart on Friday, let's us review this. Okay, so first of all, we have a CCRY on Monday, tomorrow. Color change from red to yellow. At the same time, with KSI green, that means the boys have came back to buy. Now, one thing that why yesterday I was a bit bearish, I mean on Friday I was bearish because the KSI was red, the candle was red, but there's something that I didn't like was that the market was actually going upwards while the KSI was red. So I was really careful on this. Now, by luck, it's by chance itself, it's supposed to be a elephant trade whereby prices go up, KSI is red. Typically, it could be an elephant trade. But when I saw the market open, and then you can see from the screen here, the market touches the MLP, the market misses the MA30, okay? That was where I get a little bit like suspicious. And of course, when the market started to trade above the pivot one, and that was it. When the market crossed pivot one, I know that the elephant trade won't come in. And when it started to stabilize above the pivot one, I know that this is going to become a big upside potential. Yeah. And because the price was moving upwards with the KSI rate, so I was speculating on this. Now, before we go into the KCB part, let me show you KCB for those who are not too sure it's KCB. Now, take a look at this chart here itself. Now, before yesterday, before this Friday's movement, right? There's a KCB here. Can you see that? The KCB is 5042. The other KCB here was at 5084. Okay, there's two KCB there. That was fresh KCB, not touched yet. But then during the day, as you can see, the market went for it itself. So this is going to be very important because I'm going to show to you how important that will be. Yeah. So 5042 and 5084. Okay. So let me show you now the importance of this KCB. So we go back to gold. Okay. All right. We take it as if that we didn't know that gold is going to go up. There's many gold chart here. Hold on a minute. Okay, so on the day chart, okay, if I put the two KCB on the screen, you will notice something interesting. Number one is that, okay, you notice that the KCB that is a black candle down, it was a yellow candle here. And then the next one here was a red candle. So one thing to take note is that my KCB, the mathematics formula is very embedded into the system. The color of the candle is based on the coloration algorithm. So that's why some people ask me, see, how come this KCB sometimes in yellow, sometimes in red? Now, because our yellow and red doesn't care about the opening and closing, we don't care about that. It's a moving average involved there, an algorithm, and a breakout technique inside there. So that's why it's a bit different. Okay, put that aside. That was not the key point today. The point is this: we have two numbers here, 5043 and 5084. Yeah, okay. So now I want you to take note of this. KCB is a target board, which means that if the market is going towards the KCB, what do you do? So very simple, right? It's like this, yeah. If there's a KCB target over here as KCB, all you need to do is that if the market opens, all right, once it opens in the 5-minute chart or 15-minute chart, right, the market definitely won't be going to this point like a straight line. It's impossible. Market don't behave like this, right? Market don't go up like that. So the market, how does it go up? The market will do this up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? Finally touch the KCB, right? Agreeable? So the thing is this, how do we trade that? So this is where you need to have imagination. Is that if you believe that the KCB will be traded, then the answer is simple. Above OP, right? When you see the market pull back and do a CCRY, color change from red to yellow, right? You buy from the bottom. You do the same thing here on the same day, and you repeated this. So you see right now what we are doing is that we are basically using our imagination to make sure that we follow the rules of engagement. Above OP, it's recorded, yeah? It's recorded, right? Don't worry. Okay, so it's above OP, CCRY, we buy. All right, so that is what we will do. Okay, so that's a technique. And of course, if there's another KCB on the top, example, another KCB, we will do the same thing. we will still do the CCRY to buy here, right? The CCRY to buy here, okay? So everybody understand this? So if you believe that the market is going to go to a next level that's much higher from where we are right now, we just have to remember one thing, above OP, CCRY to buy. Okay, all clear? If all clear, press number one right now if you can do that. This one, I don't force you. If you can help me on this, just key number one. Okay, very good. Now, the second thing I want to take note is, very important, number two, is that the KCX. KCX. Now, KCX is the retail indicator, right? Retail indicator means that when the retailers they get, it's very usual for when the market's trending up. It's very easy for this retailer to get out of the market when the price is coming down. That's very typical, yeah. So the thing is this: if you know that the market is going to go up to the KCB, definitely there will be pullback to have a CCRY. So at the CCRY point, if you happen to see the KCX blinking, the KCX is blinking, yeah, green color. So that is a good signal for you to consider to add a heavier buy position. I'll repeat myself. A normal CCRY, you buy, right? You just buy. If the diamond line is happen to be there, good, that will give you the level to buy. But if happen to be the trough that coming down and recover from the bottom has a KCX. If the KCX is blinking green, you can basically add a bigger position. All right. So now we have tell you everything, the strategy, what to do. We tell you how to enter the market, and we tell you exactly now how to add a bigger position with all this thing here. All right, all clear? If all clear, press number two right now. Now, once you have done that, I will move to the fundamental. And then after that, I'll go back to the technical. And then we look towards how to do expect further. So this is going to be a 1 hour session whereby we break into 3 to 4 stages. All right, over here. If you don't understand this, don't worry. Speak to your leader, whichever country you are from. Okay, because I believe that this is open for all my students. Okay, if you don't understand this, probably you're very new in CRAZII or you're invited guest from somebody else, it's okay. Go through the motion, and then after that, I will explain. You see it. Okay, for those who understand this, very good. Let's continue. Yeah, I cannot waste too much time because I have an appointment later at 10:30 Singapore time. Okay, so we got the idea now. Okay, CCRY on a 5-minute chart targeting KCB, and if KCX happen to be at the bottom, we will consider the bigger position. Okay, so clear. All right, so now we are out of this. Let's do some fundamental first. Yeah, some fundamental. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what happened is this. Yesterday, we know that Donald Trump got very upset because his tariff deal is basically overturned by the Supreme Court. But very interesting, the Supreme Court only overturned and tell the people that this thing that Donald Trump did is illegal. But they did not go to the point whereby the Donald Trump doesn't need to return back the money. So it's a bit like, okay, you did satisfy one part of the whole thing, but the other part that was most important, the money, how? I mean, seriously, that was quite a joke, okay? So what happened is this. The Supreme Court struck down Donald Trump trade tariff, okay? And then after that itself, right, they did not inform the market about where the money will be done. So after that itself, right, Donald Trump came back in and said that he's going to increase the tariff by a 10% global. So the market actually buys into that for some reason. Because you see, he basically go to tariff here like 15%, 25%, 35% everywhere. But this time around, he said, okay, never mind, everybody is saying 10%. So because of that, the market feel that, okay, it's quite cool. At least he make a statement and it's for everybody. And they seem to all accepted that. Because imagine the country got 35% or 50%, suddenly now it's down by 10%. To them, it's a positive thing. You can understand? So the market started to buy into that instead. Yeah, very, very interesting. Okay, again, I will send this article to our news channel later, but it's just incredible, all right, for them to come to this point. Now, Goldman Sachs felt that the buying is only temporary because the Russian has been selling some gold. Now, we are not too sure why the Russian are selling. You can see they came off a bit, but it's not really a lot if you ask me. I mean, we're talking about a few, like 300,000 ounces, while they have 7.24.5 million. Come on, this is really nothing, really nothing. Taking some profit to buy something, who knows? And the thing is that that was the what happened to Russia. But we all know the Chinese, the China people has been buying a lot of gold. In fact, been buying for the 15 consecutive month, which means that even during the January period where the gold was very expensive, they also buy. So put it this way, okay, the Chinese have been buying so many gold, all right, and even at this price of 5,000, they're still buying. To me, it's kind of safe. All right, so if the Chinese don't buy, then I'm a bit worried. But if they're buying, it's fine. And they basically bought up to 74.19, right? I mean, they bought it a bit more. And it seemed like the Russians sold them and Chinese bought them. So interesting, yeah? Okay, so the thing is that we all know that the gold has been used as a safe haven to basically hedge against the political and economic risk that's happening right now. We know that the dollar will continue to go down in the near term once the new Fed chief comes in, and then if he has to cut, you have to cut. All right, so this is something I'm gonna share with you, and you can see this is the chart of gold versus the dollar. So you can see very, very clearly that the gold price shot up when the dollar plunged. Okay, so the dollar now is trading at 97. And let's just be upfront here. If the rate cut is going to cut by another 1% or so, we will see 96 traded for the dollar. And based on the rule here itself, for the hit 96, there's a high chance to see the gold hitting 5,400. So where we are right now, let me show you numbers again. Everybody take note the number. Now where we are right now, the dollar now is at this 97.80. I believe it will drop to 96.00 in the near term. Okay, you drop to 96.00. So that means this is a difference of 1.8, right? So 1.8 loosely translated is about $200 to $250 of the gold. So where is gold right now? Gold is 5108. All right. So that's why if you ask me, if you take this number 5108 plus around $250, you get 5358. Okay. Very interesting. 5358. Remember this number? 5358 based on the dollar and the gold market. Okay, the calculation. Okay, 5358. Yeah. Okay, later on you can take a picture first. On this one here, take a picture now. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. All right, so take note of this number, and then we go back to the gold chart just now. The KCB, remember the number? All right, let's take a look. The gold chart KCB tells us on here, might put it back here. The KCB on the gold chart, can you see everybody? Crazy. The gold chart, right? If the gold is to go up, the KCB that is here is 5385. Oh my God. All right. So the one that we have is 5358, right? Here is 5385. So it's very nearby in terms of calculation. So if the dollar is to go down, the gold is going to climb. Okay, going to climb to that point. So guys, that is my view that I believe that the fundamental that China are still buying, the fundamental that the market is buying because of the tariff that's going on, the fundamental is saying that, right, Donald Trump is going to continue to do what he needs to do to make sure that he get what he wants. All this is pretty bullish for gold. Okay, so then at the same time, everybody, now let's look at the current gold situation. Now, Dubai, Middle East, they do trade gold today. I repeat, they do trade gold today because on Friday is their day that they do prayers. So on Friday, they do not trade on Friday, but then to make sure that they're at the world competition level, they need to work like 5 to 6 days per week. Hence, therefore, the Friday that is closed is moved to Sunday, but the Sunday is actually open. For those who are in Dubai or Middle East, you will know that on Sunday is a very busy day instead of a weekend. Yeah. So that is what's happening right now. And one of the weekend data that I always use is from IG Market. IG Market is a broker that basically are registered in Singapore, one of the market maker license. Okay, so we have here, as you can see screen right now. Now all this is just as a reference, not a definition. Yeah. Gold weekend. Everybody take a look at gold weekend. The gold weekend right now is trading at $24 higher. So which is now trading at a bid and ask about 5121 to 5139. All right, the last trading goal is about 5108, right? So up by another $25. Okay, that will give you about 5125, yeah. 3. Okay, so around there, yeah, around there. So that means that there's a high chance gold tomorrow will gap up by at least $20. Now, of course, again, this is just a rough estimate. Do not count your chicks or chickens before they hatch, because this is just a number. But one thing to note is that if this number don't change, guys, if you are short in gold, then I will tell you very good advice that quickly get some money to top up your account if you don't want your gold to be, your short position be square off in the morning. Because if the gold gap up by $20 and your margin is not enough, then you're going to get hit. Okay. So for those who are long in gold, then congratulations. So the gold maybe, I say it's still early, things can change dramatically. If you're going to be like this for the whole day, then on Monday morning, it's likely going to gap up by $15 to $20. All right, all clear? If all clear, press number 3 right now, yeah? So this is a session whereby you don't only learn about someone talking to you, oh, buy this, then, we really make it very, very systematically, okay? We tell you the big story, we give you the fundamentals, we give you the technical, we give you the mathematics, we give you almost everything. This is why CRAZII is getting bigger and bigger across the whole world, because we don't only just keep on talking about our system and then make ourselves proud about it and stuff like that. We really want you to have some hard facts and good evidence, yeah? Okay, so this is the from IG Market, right? You can go to ig.com/, we have a language 1, weekend trading. Weekend trading, you should be able to see it. But remember, it's just a rough figure. It's not an absolute figure, yeah? And of course, if you want to go to see the weekend data like the Wall Street data, Wall Street now is down by 81 points. Again, all these are just a rough figure, because I've seen many times it could be down like 80 points, but the market gap up. Yeah, it does happen. I've seen it before a couple of times, so it's just only a cross reference. It's not accurate, yeah? Just for cross reference. For the NASDAQ now, it's down by 75 points, okay? So why is that so? Because definitely a tariff is still bad. And of course, now people are worried that the court may now ask Donald Trump to return back the money. So this one, they have no clue yet. Okay, so now we are almost coming to the end of the session, yeah? So we know that gold will likely go up. Okay, then let's do some Fibonacci here as well. Now, Fibonacci is something that I teach in PTP, Professional Trading Program. Thank you, Richard. And this PTP itself, right, is also known as CMC in Vietnam. Same thing, different name, but same thing. Okay, so I shared this with you the last time about gold, and I told you to be careful on gold. Gold may either have a big movement soon, right? So let me show you what did I share last time, yeah? Okay, let me take this away. Okay, so I did share with you that one of the things we can use is called the advanced MLP that is trained during the PTP, all right, or what we have in the elite program in Vietnam. All right, so what it did is that we take the opening price and the closing price and divide by 2. We get a very interesting number, and number is 5138. Okay, so this will be the most important number tomorrow. If gold is a gap up tomorrow, 5138 will be a very, very important number. Very important. The gold most likely will touch 5138 tomorrow if the gold shoot up. Okay. Once it go to 5138, the question will be, do you want to chase? Now, my point is that please do not chase gold if you go to 5138. Okay, don't chase it, because most likely there will be a pullback. Okay, most likely there will be a pullback. Okay, most likely there will be a pullback, and then what will happen? Everyone take note, yeah? So what happened is this, the gold will hit up first, it will ding dong around this point for a while. Okay. So only when this happened, sorry, you charge my phone. All right, only when this happened, the whole of entire week, when you only see that the gold really firmly closed above 5138, then guys, the next few days and week, you just have to hold on to the buy position and enjoy the ride slowly but steadily towards 5385. Okay, so which means that if the market can close above 5138 firmly, then the next few days the market will go towards 5385. Now it will not be all the way white candle. I don't think so. There'll be white candle, then next day black candle, then white candle. But the thing is this: if you believe that it will go there, then all you need to do is to practice what I just said earlier, the 5-minute chart rule, above OP, CCRY, buy, and we have the KCX at the bottom, you buy more from there. Okay, so this one, I hope you can understand this. Okay, so before we go to that point, I pull you back again to our chart that happened on last Friday. So this is the goal last Friday. Everyone must follow me. Okay. So last Friday, we have the 2 goal target, right? Remember the number I just mentioned to you, hold on. This 5043 first KCB, second KCB 5084. Okay, so we have the 2 numbers drawn for you first in green, and then I want to show you slowly with the chart. I'll tell you this, guys, if you can follow what I do today, I'm pretty sure you're gonna make some good money. Okay, follow me, Okay, so this is what happened on Friday. Okay, so if you follow what I said, number 1, CCRY you buy, right? So we do a hypothesis of what to buy. Okay, so CCRY you buy. Okay, after you buy, the price didn't go up much and immediately pull back. Why? Take note, because the KSI was red color. Okay, very interesting. So this position at A, you can only buy a little bit because the KSI was red. Okay, follow me. Then the price really come down and incredibly, it stopped at the MLP so perfectly. Now, the MLP is created back in 1999, and today it's still as accurate as it is. This tells you a lot about our system. Our system has been proven over time. We don't need to change a lot of things. As a matter of fact itself, right, to me, the system is now really good. Okay. Now, look at it, we cross above the OP again. This is B this time around. And you can see why it went up, because the KSI is green. You see? A and B, the price of entry is almost identical. But the difference is this: A has a KSI red, B has a KSI green. So that is the difference of the trade. So if you happen to see this chart here tomorrow, remember guys, the KSI plays a big part in your sizing and your expectation. Okay, let's continue. So another CCRY came in C. But if you notice this, the KSI is red. There's another KCRY that is here, and you notice that the KSI is also red. There's another CCRY that's over here. The KSI is also red. There's another CCRY also here, but the KSI is also red. So at this junction here itself, right, other than B, A, C, D, E, F, all have KSI red. So the sizing itself, right, is supposed to be small. Now, recently, a friend of mine or a student of mine comes to me and say, Cal, your OP rule is not doable. Because you see, I buy above OP, I lose money. I buy above OP, I lose money. So it's lousy. But the thing is this: if you look carefully at the KSI at the bottom of the screen, it's red. So the thing is this: chart can go up and down, it's market forces, right? But the KSI is red. And you're supposed to sell small, and you're supposed to aim fast in, fast out. But of course, you will say, Cal, A, C, D, E, F, none of them has profit. So I lose money, right? So your system lousy. I'm like, okay. So this student of mine sent me a lot of lines and charts and tell me that, Cal, look, you see, if you put all these indicators in, you will know to sell. You shouldn't be buying. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not going to argue. So when the market come to here, my friends, this is also a CCRY because the R came earlier. This is EFG. Wow, look at it, my friends. G itself immediately go up. Why? It's the same like B. The KSI was green. Then the next CCRY here. This is what? G, after G is H, right? D, E, F, G, H. Okay, sorry. I is here. Okay, do you notice this? H and I, the KSI is green. So you see, that is the point, guys. There is a difference in terms of the buying if you know your KSI. So give a good guess. When everybody don't buy here, when they buy a J, what happened? This is where the whole thing always repeat. Now, you didn't buy in B, you didn't buy in G, you didn't buy in H, you didn't buy in I, and then you buy a J. Okay, buying a J, nothing wrong. It's still CCRY. But can you see what color is the KSI? Come on, guys. This is where the headache is. We have one of the best system in the market, but if you don't understand how to utilize it itself, you have a problem. And the worst thing is this, I realized that when the market go to this J, I realized that students are selling gold because they think that it's going to be too high, and they say the Cal is red candlestick, KSI is red, we sell. No wrong, right? Okay, if you sell to take profit, it's no wrong. But if you sell to go short, then you have to go in fast in, fast out. Because remember, the KSI on a day chart, the market itself is above OP. And we already said earlier itself, above OP, we only stick to buy, right? So you see, that is where the paradox come in. You know what to do, but you just happen to or conveniently forget. Okay, so now we're done on this page. Very, very important. If you want to do me a favor, take a picture of this right now. Okay, take this picture right now, and then you'll remember this, what to do. Yeah, I'm doing myself my own favor. I'll take a picture to tell myself, right? Very, very, very important, yeah? Okay, I'm going to do a back test on this to show I'm here talking to you guys. Okay, I'm done. Now, taking pictures is okay. Why can't we take pictures? Correct. I'm taking pictures fine, correct? Okay. All right, so done. Okay, let's go. Oh, I see. Richard. Yes, understand. Of course, of course. If you trade during the OP rule and you did not follow the KSI and there's no faith towards the KCB, to lose money at the start of the day, I can totally emphasize and empathize on it. Yeah, because I have lost. Okay, on Friday morning, it was very tiring for me. I buy and then cut and buy, I cut. But because I follow the KSI rule, I traded smaller quantity. So when the KSI come in, when it was green, that was where I know I go for it. And then after that, okay, I'll tell you a trade secret later. You stay tuned with me, huh? Everyone, stay tuned with me until the last part. That's how I tell you, you will love the last part. Then again, I saw this thing happen. I saw the KSI green, bang, I bought in more, I put in more, and that's how it goes there. Okay, so this is a fun part of the morning. Okay, let's look at the afternoon. Now, the afternoon was really crazy because we have a lot of movement coming in. Okay, so this is where it really helps me a lot, okay? So when it was a CCRY here, okay, everybody watch at the bottom of the screen, you notice this, the KCX turns green. Now, earlier I told you, right, when the market is above OP, there will be a point whereby the market will pull back, and then the KCX will turn to green, right? And then that is where the next CCRY that I see, okay, I will put in a heavier position. And I really did. I put a bigger position than the previous one. And when I saw the KSI was green, bang. That was where I know that the goal will go up. And the first target was pivot one, which we took profit, remember? And the KCB was here. So the KCB was not triggered, but it was very, very nearby. So I took my profit again. So that means that the KCB was my target. And I really go towards there to buy. Okay, so after that itself, you can see the same thing repeatedly. When the guy CCRY here, I did not buy because the KSI was actually red. Okay, here I got buy. CCRY I did buy. KSI was green. But once it goes below the pivot, I know that this won't work. And I know that there's a diamond line here. I bought my diamond line. It stayed below my diamond line. It stayed below my pivot. I know I have to cut. I cut early, and the price come back down. Okay, so this is where again the same thing repeats. The same thing repeated. The price comes down, but it's above OP. The KCX was blinking, 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 and the market did the CCRY. Right, I entered the market, bigger quantity again, and when I saw the KSI was green, I added more, and I noticed it's a blue diamond. I added more position, and this is where it become a very big one. When I saw the price go up first and resisted at the pivot one, it's normal. When the price came down, but the color of KSI retained green, bang! I know that this is going to be a big one. So the next one, I really enter very big, and I know that you're going to test the KCB. Understand, guys? Now, today's session is all right. You actually learn everything together. This is going to be the best of the best, okay? This is going to become your best arsenal because this is going to be useful for you to use, yeah? So it's going to be very, very important. And then after that, I clear my screen first, okay? Then the gold went up, right? Then suddenly the news came in. Boom! My goodness, look at the gold. The gold collapsed from 5060. It collapsed all the way to 4996, went below 5,000. Everyone panicked around me. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, in trading, you must take some profit, that's for sure. Setting trailing stop loss is also very important. You learn it in CMC and PTP when we come and each other, right? Okay, but then the main thing is this. When the gold came down, all right, everyone around me who are using conventional indicators like MACD, RSI, stochastic, Bollinger Band, oh my God, everyone around me, Cal, sell gold. I said, huh? Sell gold? Why? Because the gold has never went below the OP. This is the OP of the day. It didn't go below OP. Oh, why are you selling? You understand my point? The market never goes below OP. It did go below OP for a short moment, but it rebounded above OP. That is your classic mark of above OP. So because of that, when the price go to CCRY again, I went in to buy. All right? And you notice this, the KCX was not even blinking back then. Okay? So that was another buy that I did on Friday. Okay? And then after that, the gold basically went all the way to the sky. Okay? So if you look carefully, guys, if I look at it right now, if it's a CCRY here, where the KSI is red, you kind of don't expect it to see a lot of upside. But if the CCRY comes with KSI green, can you see now the difference? Bang. So this is how I trade. When we have the OP rule, the CCRY rule, we have the KSI rule, we have the KCX rule, and the diamond line involvement, all these will become a solid thing. And I can tell you this, my friends, when I saw this one stay above the KCB, you can see that the multiple tails that all around the KCB, where it probed the KCB and stay above it, and the KSI was green, I knew that this is going to go for next KCB, right? The next KCB was 5084, right? 5084. So which means that if you imagine this, which I said again, the market will go to the KCB, all the CCRY will be your best buy. Do you understand this? So it's a lot of imagination, a lot of faith involved here. And I believe that this coming week, okay, it's going to happen. Now, can we apply this rule for sell position? Yes, below OP, CCYR to sell, to target the KCB. Okay? All right, you can do that. The only thing is this, you may not get to see diamonds because CCYR, diamonds only happen in yellow candle, right? So you won't get to see the draw lines or the thing unless it's like a very nice turnaround. But the thing is this, when the price is coming down, it's below OP, you will notice that the selling point is when the KCX also from this black turns to blue. Yes, when you see the black turns to blue, that is one of your indication. All right, so when the time comes to do a sell, I will tell you guys for another session. But today, we're going to strike hot to the buy side. Yeah, that's what we need to remember. Because I can tell you what will happen very soon this week. Okay, guys. Now, I'm a trader for more than 27 years. Okay, 25, 26. And I'm going to be very, very, very certain tell you that, guys, the next 2 weeks or so, okay, many people will be selling gold. Because the indicators right now will be telling you that gold is going to go up. Then they tell you that gold is too expensive. They'll tell you that the gold itself, you shouldn't be buying. And the gold is crazy at 5,003 and blah, 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 blah. But the thing is this, I told you earlier, if gold stays above 5138, yeah, I repeat myself the like fifth time. If gold basically stays above 5138, okay, the gold will go up, okay? So really write down this thing here, guys. 5138 for gold is going to be a most important number for you. 5138 is going to be very, very important, okay? Oh gosh. Now, I didn't do this for the sake of, for this sort of thing that we talk about, right? Normally, you pay me money or you pay the trainer money. They tell you this is something extra. You pay $100 or $500 for this. No, I do it for free. And I did it for free because I really want you to benefit from this. And the crazy part is that I sort of expect some of you guys to lose some money because when the gold price go up itself, right? Some of you will be selling gold. Now, if the gold comes down, good for you, yeah? But if the gold goes up, right, and you have a sell position, then this traffic here, from what we have right now, 5107 to 5383, 84, 5385, this is going to be a $280 upside. Guys, I don't think any account can take it. So that is the reason why I want to do this with you. Now, it's not because I buy gold there and tell you about gold going up. No, I'm just giving you the point that I want to share this with you. So let's go into this. This is my PTP chart. This is the 5% retracement chart that I use it for the longest of time. And this is really, really good because you can see here, it basically automatically knows where's the high of the market. Automatically, I didn't choose it, yeah? This is EA on its own. And we all know that if the market is bullish, if it goes down by 20% and rebound, this is actually a bullish signal. This is actually a very bullish signal, yeah? And because of that itself, okay, when gold rebounded, right, I know you're going to test the 50% mark, I mean the 90% mark in this case, which it actually really tested. And then after that, you can see it pulled back down very beautifully, stopped exactly at the 85% mark, and then rejected, we go back again, rebounded to 90% mark. And you look carefully, my friends, I show you a very crazy thing here. Now, the number here itself, okay, so you see here, take this A and B, okay, A and B, okay, use your finger now, draw for me the middle between A and B. Take A and B now, and you put your finger there and draw a middle level over there. You'll notice that the middle level, okay, I change the color a little bit, right, you draw yourself first, okay. The middle level is actually here, right? Correct. Yes, indeed. And that's where the market basically rebounded on that day. So when I saw the market rebounded back here, I know that the gold will test back again the 90% mark. Okay, so now get the idea now. Okay, now everybody do me a favor. This is the 5318 number. This is 5038 number. Now take this number now, 5318 plus 5038. 5318 plus 5038. Add these two numbers, add together, divide by 2. Come on, guys. Do me a favor, and you will love this thing to the brim, okay? 5318 plus 5038. Add them together, what number do you get? 5168, right? Okay, let's put it in. Okay, who's that? User. Okay, user. Okay, 5168. Okay, is that correct? I think so. All right, there we go. So that means that the next number that we will have as a very strong resistance will be 5168. Okay, so this 5168 would be the middle. Is it correct? Yeah, okay, should be correct. Looks correct to me. A little bit off. Should be correct. Okay. All right. So the thing is this, if the market can cross 5168, this number, then there's a very, very high chance now the market will be definitely heading to the sky, which is 5318. Okay. So you can see all the 8s are all everywhere. And these are numbers that we're looking at for this coming week itself. Okay. So I repeat myself, the key point is this, the market has to stay above OP. Then you exercise what I just shared with you. Now, if the market is below OP, you can do the opposite direction. But remember, gold fundamentally itself is more towards the gold buy. So the downside of gold may come in, but it will not be big. So you must understand that, yeah, very important. So the thing is this right now, you clear all this thing away, and I did a last one, a Fibo here. Just give me a minute, yeah. Okay, everybody can look at this. Okay, I'll show it to you now. The Fibo? It's a Fibo here. Okay, so this is the Fibo extended that I show you, and you can see that I did it by using extension methodology. Here is my base, here is my extended 100, and then we have the target board. So you can see that the numbers are really crazy. All right, so that means that gold really has the potential to go back to hit 5595 again in the near future. After 5385 is traded, yeah, gold can really go back to 5595 again. So because of that, right, in my opinion, if you start to stay above, you start to remember that whatever share today, and you stick with the OP rule, you should be fine, and you'll be making a lot of money. Okay. Yes, indeed. Someone asked me now, can you show the Fibo here? Yes, I'm showing you now. So this is the Fibonacci that people like to use, the extended method. You take the highest point here, and you put the lowest point here, you get your Fibo, right? And you can see the market stopped at the 23.3, 23.6. It stopped at the 38.2, and now it's above 50. So 61.8, right? Yes, indeed, 5138. Oh my God. Okay. The 61.8 is also at 5138. So is this a coincidence, or is this actually created by the market? I leave it to decide. But the thing is this, I know one thing for sure is that if gold goes up, right, your typical RSI will go up here. And again, many people will think that it's a time to sell, but you look back in history, when the RSI was at above the 70 mark, many people sell gold here, right? And then after that, the next few days, they got hit very badly by the market until they cannot take it. They come here itself to buy gold, and that was where gold collapsed on them. Very typical thing. So I fear for you guys, my friends. I believe that this may happen. The next few days, gold may really do that. And then after that, you all basically sell, 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 sell. And after that, at the highest point, you go and buy gold. Oh my God, then you get hit again by the market. So I don't want this to happen to you. So I'm giving you all the heads up first, and I give you the strategy to what to look out for and what can you trade in the market. Yeah. So this is very, very important. Okay, y'all can see my screen, right? Right, my screen can see, right, the 5138 target and stuff like that, and the RSI and all this. Okay, so all this tells you that what I feel about the market, and also how you can do your trading. And now I'm going to give you the final thing that I promised you, right? Why certain time the gold will go up, why certain time it doesn't go up. Okay, so I'm going to draw to you now boxes here that is red in color. I want you to take notice of this. These boxes are drawn on a reason, okay? The one in red, yeah? Okay, let me see anymore. Okay, don't have. Now I draw the boxes in white color. Okay, now if you take notice this, you will notice that the boxes that I draw in white color, you notice are also CCRY, right? But the biggest difference is what? Take a look, my friends. Look at the CCRY in the red box and the CCRY in the white box. You will notice a very interesting phenomenon. All right, I am not going to give you an answer. You take a picture of this, you study on your own. There are two things that make me know that which CCRY is correct, which CCRY is not correct. Okay, guys, if you now 1 minute to take a picture of this CCRY, then after that, do a bit of homework, and you will know exactly why some CCRY will fail, and you know about it, right? Why some CCRY will be very positive. Okay, now this is the difference here. As long as you understand this, you will be able to make money from the market from tomorrow onwards. Yeah. All right, guys, I will be very busy this coming week. I'll be traveling once again. So I want you to really do your best, make a lot of money from gold. And I wish you all the best. Happy Chinese New Year to all my friends here. Thank you for coming in this morning. Appreciate that. More than 40, 50 people came in. Take care. The video will be translated, and the subtitles will be put in, all right, in one way or another. and sent to you by tomorrow. So if you miss it, then too bad. Because the video will only be ready tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Take care and have a good weekend. This is Cal signing off. Bye bye.